EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. The kicker, Will Reichert, has the ball on the tee. Off we go from Soldier Field. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Ready. Cougar 19, 18, Raptor, 18, Raptor. Ready.
Here's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
To throw it again, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Bears 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Let's go.
Williams to the air once more. That one complete to Moore. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go now.
They'll try to run it here with Jacobs. The Bears are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Chicago. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He's going to keep it himself. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Minnesota.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lead.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Taken down. Sacked back at the 5. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Moore going in motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That is caught, and he's in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go play action here with Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Williams to throw on second down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Vikings have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly. But can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Moore going in motion. Here's Warren. They try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the goal line and in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. A throw on the move is caught. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That gained 81 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll take it on in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That complete to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll get this out wide. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's in! Touchdown, Bears.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On first down, here's McCarthy. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And he's in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichert now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Go!
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Ready? 70 range, 70 range. Panther Street, Panther Street. Hey, check that, street. Ready?
To throw is Williams. A very dangerous throw, but somehow it is complete. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Ready?
To throw it again, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Check go.
Throwing again, Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Bears are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. And a yard. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw. And
that's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Whoa! And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
In motion, it's A carry here for Warren. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. That ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. On fourth down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Will Reichard, the kickoff for the Vikings.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready. Check smash. Get up.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Chicago.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Chicago.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will extend this third quarter lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing is Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Second down and 3. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Williams. Working across the field. He's going to find more. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. man in motion, heading left. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
18, Pioneer. Hut, hut.
Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does at...
And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Chicago. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Bears are able to edge a bit closer. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll run with Warren. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Reichert, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, shot. Hurt. Check go.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
79 Bronco.
Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to get a big 2-point conversion there. Instead of being down 12, now the lead is only 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Warren, running left. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Warren. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Warren. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Reichert good with the extra point. And the Vikings are able to extend the lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute. as they kick it away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 backward. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Here's Williams now to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory.
Ready up.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory.